I'm Joe Barrett, and I'm with the Barrett Lawyers. We are storytellers by nature, trial lawyers for the people. We always work for people, and usually, unfortunately, they're catastrophically injured, or we work for families of somebody that lost somebody in a wreck or some other event. Our client, she had an app to get a ride. She's in this vehicle in Pasadena, and the driver made a left-hand turn at an intersection with another vehicle coming towards her, and there was a huge crash, and she was injured as a result. She suffered a traumatic brain injury. Cranial pressure occurred that led to a deterioration in her vision over time, and this started throwing off her balance. It became devastating. She couldn't work anymore. She couldn't even take care of her children. And yet the challenge presented was the other side always took the position that the crash didn't cause these kind of injuries. The whole point for us was, how can we communicate that this event caused these catastrophic injuries? And we felt that it would be critical to sort of transport people to the scene, to let them feel, see, awaken the senses. The best way to do that is through a visual. We came up with a plan. We want to work with MotionLit. They helped me do an animation in such a way that it would convey what happened. So to accomplish that, we had to fold in doctors and scientists, biomechanical expert, accident reconstruction expert, neuro-ophthalmological expert, all these different disciplines integrated into getting that animation perfect in such a way that it would convey why this crash could cause those kind of injuries. This animation was powerful. It captured the crash itself, but then the animators focus on the person and what happens to them, their movements. What happens is it causes a shearing. It's like an earthquake through the brain. The animation was able to capture the energy and the force and makes it credible what we're arguing occurred thereafter. So it was very persuasive. There were lifetime needs that our client needed to fund, but we resolved the case through mediation. We were able to get a resolution that will allow for that to occur. That's one of the reasons I like working with MotionLit, is the end product brings you to the scene. And that is something that you can't put a price on. I've worked with MotionLit throughout the years, and I've always found it a highly rewarding process. The thing I like about working with MotionLit, among other things, is the communication and the accessibility. They're very straightforward on what are things going to cost, what are we going to do. I integrate very well with MotionLit. I've done that through the years. I trust them. I trust that I'll get the final product done well. So I highly recommend using MotionLit for all your demonstrative needs.